I never thought being humble would make me the punchline of someone's jokes, especially not the woman I loved. But when life finally humbled her back, I didn't even have to lift a finger. Karma did it for me. My name is Ethan. I'm 33 years old, a mechanic from Tucson, Arizona, and this is how the woman who once mocked me for being too simple lost everything and learned that money can't buy loyalty. I met Lydia at a local charity car show. She was radiant, confident, ambitious, a 28-year-old marketing consultant who just moved from Phoenix. While I spent my days fixing engines and smelling like motor oil, Lydia lived for designer bags, rooftop parties, and $5 lattes. But despite our differences, we clicked. She said she found my grounded nature refreshing, and I thought, maybe, just maybe, she meant it. For 2 years we were inseparable. She'd show up at my garage with lunch, tease me about my grease-stained hands, and talk about the future, a house, maybe kids. I wasn't rich, but I worked hard. Every paycheck went into saving for our first home. I thought love meant building something together. Turns out, Lydia had different plans. The first red flag came the night of her company's anniversary gala. She told me it was for executives only, that it would be boring for me anyway. But later, when photos hit Instagram, I saw her, wearing a gown I'd never seen before, wrapped around the arm of a man twice my age. The caption read, "Power Couple of the Year." When I confronted her, she brushed it off. "Oh, Ethan, don't be jealous. You just don't understand the corporate world." From then on, she changed. She stopped coming by the shop. She'd roll her eyes when I offered to pick her up in my truck. One night, she even laughed and said, "You are such a simple man, Ethan. I need more excitement in my life." That one word, simple, cut deeper than she knew. One weekend, she told me she had to fly to San Francisco for a business retreat. But something didn't feel right. Her tone was cold, distant. A few days later, my friend Marcus, who worked as a delivery driver for luxury hotels, called me. "Bro, I think your girl's here at the Grand Sierra." And she's not alone. I drove up that night, my hands trembling on the steering wheel. Marcus met me at the service entrance and led me to the main lobby. Through the glass wall of the hotel lounge, I saw Lydia. She was laughing, her hand resting on the same man's chest from the Instagram photos. The man leaned in and kissed her, right there in public. I felt my stomach twist. Not just from betrayal, but from the sheer arrogance of it. That was the moment I realized Lydia wasn't the same woman I'd fallen for. She'd become a stranger wearing her face. I didn't confront her. Not that night, not ever. Instead, I decided to let her fall on her own. I quietly withdrew every cent I'd been saving, money I'd planned to use for our house, which was all in my name. Then I blocked her number, deleted her photos, and poured my energy into expanding my small garage. 6 months later, something crazy happened. A viral video started circulating, Lydia crying in front of a courthouse. Turns out, her power couple boss had been running an embezzlement scheme. He was arrested, and she was under investigation for complicity. I watched the clip in silence as she sobbed about her reputation being ruined, her career gone. Then, 2 weeks later, she showed up at my shop. Same designer purse, same tone, but no confidence left in her voice. "Ethan, I made a mistake," she whispered. "You were always the one who cared for me. Can we start over?" I wiped my hands on a rag, looked her straight in the eyes, and said, "Sorry, Lydia. You said it yourself. I'm too simple for your kind of life." Then I walked away. Today, I run 2 successful auto shops across Tucson. I bought my dream house, not for us, but for me. And sometimes, when I see Lydia's name pop up on social media, I remember that moment in the hotel lobby. It reminds me that people who mock your simplicity often envy your peace. Don't ever let someone make you feel small for living simply. The flashiest people often burn out the fastest, but those who stay true to themselves, they endure. Life always finds a way to humble those who forget where they came from. If you love this story, hit subscribe to SilkMirror for more tales of heartbreak, revenge, and transformation.